An escalation occurred at about 2:30 p.m. Pacific time between police and pro-Palestinian protesters at UC Irvine. They had barricaded themselves near the Physical Life Sciences building, and they kept inching forward toward the police lines, and you'll see some of them if our camera shot can get it up. But you could see them inching forward toward the police, and the police would have none of it. So the police in full shields, helmets, their eyes covered, with holding their batons, moved closer toward the pro-Palestinian protesters. Some of them began to scatter, but it is a very tense situation. Campus officials had sent out an alert to all students and staff to shelter in place because they were so concerned about the safety of the individuals in the vicinity, and also the number of people at that point that were starting to converge upon police. We were watching the scenes earlier on the Ingraham Angle during the break, and it got very scary. And we were going to do a segment with a local sheriff in Florida about situations with crime getting out of control in the inner city, especially in blue states where we've seen terrifying scenes of criminality, oftentimes criminals being arrested and being released onto the streets in a matter of hours sometimes. And we didn't expect to bring him in to talk about this situation, but this is Sheriff Carmine Marceno is joining us now from Florida, and he's been dealing with messages to criminals there, don't even think about it, and very different take than you're seeing in some of our blue cities across the country. But Sheriff, this situation at UC Irvine just started spiraling out of control, and at one point the police just said, you know something? You're not going to take over this building. You're not going to lay siege to this building because classes are supposed to take place in some form or another tomorrow, even though they weren't tonight or today during the afternoon. Your reaction to some of these scenes we're seeing?
So the world has changed, and it's unbelievable what you watch and what you see. Common sense is no longer common. You know, as a constitutional officer, we protect constitutional rights, public safety. So if someone wants to peacefully gather and peacefully assemble, that's completely different than takeovers. When you have to send out memos and messages for people's safety, it's crossing the line, and I'm proud to see law enforcement standing strong and not allowing this havoc. In the state of Florida, from our governor, Ron DeSantis, all the way down to the constitutionals, we will not have that.
Yeah, well, these protesters were claiming they were taking over the university, not just the Physical Sciences building. And I want to make sure I get it right, the Physical Sciences Lecture Hall, excuse me. So they weren't just taking that over, they were taking over the whole university in honor of the victims of the situation in Gaza, and in favor, they claim, of the university at large. Well, I think that would be news to the students who are trying to either wrap up classes or maybe, you know, try to begin some type of summer program and other activities, obviously, on these massive campuses at the University of California, Irvine. But when you saw the sheer numbers of police, and we're still seeing the film in front of us, they're just not going to allow this to happen. But a lot of us are saying, what took you so long? I mean, we love the police and the law enforcement, but they kind of had their hands tied in California.
This is lawlessness, and make no mistake, you have to address it immediately, firmly, and consistently with law, and take no prisoners, meaning, you know, you push the envelope, you're not taking anything over. We win. Law enforcement wins. Unfortunately, in the blue states, right, the people that are fleeing California, my hometown, New York, okay, they have like-minded ideas and what they believe in politics and all the above. I'm the people's sheriff, okay? Everyone's safety is important to me, no matter who they are. But we don't allow this behavior ever. And then they leave their blue states where everything has failed, and they want to come down to the red states. They want to come down where we have law and order.
Yeah, well,
yeah. Same action, same result.
Yeah, don't bring your liberal policies to Florida or North Dakota or South Dakota or Tennessee or Texas. You want to keep it weird in California, but keep it weird in Austin can't mean criminality, and nor can it mean the same thing in Florida. Sheriff, thanks for just freelancing on this other topic tonight, but this is very tense at UC Irvine. Thank you so much, sir.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.